In this lesson, we shall solve this question in front of us. Given circle with center A, find the area of the shaded sector. We're interested in finding the area of the shaded sector. And so to solve this in a step-by-step fashion, the couple of things we take into account, but most importantly, we take note of the fact that we need to find the area of the shaded sector, and what we actually consider, we consider a proportion. So we write here area of the sector divided by area of a full circle. And now there is a proportion. And so if ever the angle made here, the angle which is the central angle, suppose the central angle is theta. So it's going to be actually theta. And a full circle spans an angle of 360 degrees there about the center. And so, but also most importantly, it is easy to realize that if you take 360 degrees, a total revolution minus 315 degrees, which is the reflex angle here, you get exactly 45 degrees, which is the angle of this, the measure of this arc, and it is also the measure of the central angle theta, which is exactly 45 degrees there. So the measure of the arc is 45 degrees, but the measure of an arc is always equal to the measure of the central angle of the arc. At this point, it is very clear that we can perform cross multiplication here. So this here is what we call a proportion, right? So this here is what we term a proportion, right? It's a proportion. So that the area of the sector would be the area of the circle, theta divided by 360 degrees. And so we cross multiplied here, and we're getting that the area of the sector. The area of the full circle is pi radius squared. And obviously, we then have the measure of this particular angle here, which is theta divided by 360 degrees there. Okay, so we have these precisely. At this point, we actually perform a couple of substitutions. Like we know we have pi, the radius is 16, and we square it. The angle is the central angle of the sector is 45 degrees. The full revolution is actually exactly 360 degrees as well. So at this point, we simplify this in a step-by-step fashion. For example, and so if we multiply this out, we would get that 16 squared is 256. 256 pi divided by what? Right, and so this, or you can multiply it, okay? Let us multiply just to make sure that everything is done in order. And so now we actually, 45 divided by 360 degrees is 1/8. And so if we divide 256 by 8, it gives us exactly 32 pi. Right, it gives us exactly 32 pi, and this 32 pi is therefore the area of the sector. Right, 32 pi is exactly the area of the sector. So now we'll then say, okay, we have got the area of the sector, and it therefore means that the area of the sector is 32 pi. It is 32 pi. In other words, we can actually be rest assured that the area of the sector is 32 pi square units. Right, square units. So the area of this sector is 32 pi square units. The area of this sector is 32 pi square units. And we then have obviously answered this and solved this particular question. And we have solved it step by step. And Most importantly, this is the answer to this particular question. And we have solved it step by step, but we have solved it most importantly in a step by step fashion. We have got that the area of the sector is exactly 32 pi, and we said square units because what we are finding is area. And so we thank you for lending us your attention. It was awesome solving this particular question here. And so until next time, awesome. Take care and goodbye to you. And thank you so much.